All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday to you. It is the Custom Beat Show. We are live and in effect. And we wanted to thank everybody, first and foremostly, for tapping in all these weeks that I've been on. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of fun, and my goal really isn't necessarily to do anything but educate and try to put you guys deep on some things that you might not be aware of when it comes to music production. Also, I want to make sure that if you're new to the platform, just like, subscribe, make sure that you stay locked in with me. You know what I mean? Hit the notifications because we're on every Sunday. I was off last Sunday, but we'll be being more consistent on Sunday mornings. So thank you guys once again for tuning in to the Custom Beat Show. And once again, we're just talking about beats in life with some transparency. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely just want you guys to stay up to date on the latest of the latest. There's been a lot of talk, and there's a lot of, there's a lot of videos that you can watch. There's a lot of great content creators out there that are making some dope content when it comes to music production and educating you on music production. I'm just putting my little spin on it, and hopefully it reaches some people and it helps them out, and definitely gives them, some motivation to do something a little bit differently, if you will. So I thank you guys once again for tapping in and tuning in. Everybody that's tapped into the Custom Beat Show, thank you guys for tuning in and just locking in with me. I really want to thank you guys. And can't do it without you guys. So with that being said, thank you, thank you very much. Ellie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that compliment. For those who don't know, once again, I'm J-Pad, the Juggernaut, the Custom Beat King. You can see the link to my website right there at the bottom, custombeatking.com. Today, though, as you can see, I didn't even put myself on the camera today. Maybe next week. We will be having guests, too, as the broadcast, continues to grow. But today we're going to be going over MPC 2 software. Now, I did this before. I showed you guys how you can record audio, and most people don't even know that you can record audio in this DAW. It is a DAW. It is, full scale. You can record, you can mix, you can do all kind of things in this software. But most importantly, it's here for music production. Now, I know a lot of people have videos out there going over the MPC standalones, but I wanted to shine a little bit of light on the MPC2 software itself, because it is quite powerful. And some people may not agree with me, but I personally feel like this software is one of the hidden gems and hidden secrets of music production itself. And I think that, if more people become aware of how powerful this software really is, I think they'll be able to add it to their production and see a benefit out of it. Basically, this is the same screen that you see in the standalones. If you do have a standalone MPC like I do, I have an MPC One Plus. If you guys have the MPC Live, you have the MPC X, whatever one that you have, you can, and it's the modern ones. I'm not talking about the old school ones, but everything with the modern platform that's installed in it with the tablet and the touchscreen, you have access to this software. And this is the MPC2 software. For those who are on a budget and just want to try out the MPC software, they do have this in a more condensed and broken down format. What's going on, Mellow PDC? What's happening? What's happening, everybody checking in? Thank y'all for tuning in. Keep on sharing the show if y'all like. But most importantly, let's get some education in here. So once again, they have a free software that's a little bit stripped down from the main software, which is what I'm showing you right here. This is the full software, but they have a stripped down version of it, and it's called MPC Beats. So you can go on Akai's website now, and you can download MPC Beats and try out this software for yourself. Now, like I said, it is a little stripped down. This one does have, you know, you can use a lot of tracks in this software. I want to say you get up to 64 audio tracks. You know what I'm saying? You get up to 64 in the main software, but you only get 8 tracks to work with in MPC Beats. But if you know what you're doing with it, it can go a long way. Yes, the classic. You already know, Ellie. You know what I'm saying? It's the classic. The classic. MPC has been around for a long, long time. MPC stands for Music Production Center. For those who do not know what MPC means, this is definitely a music production center, and it's just something about the sound that an MPC creates. No disrespect to the DAWs, because I use a lot of DAWs in this day and age, and most of us should be. But the MPC platform itself and the format for years and years and years has been an industry standard. Just based off of the sound that you get from the MPC alone is worth, at least giving it a look-see. Even if you use FL Studio or use Reason or Studio One or Pro Tools or whatever it is that you're using, Logic, GarageBand, and all the other DAWs, you might want to give this one a try. Because, like I said, the sound that you can produce from this is amazing. You do not actually need an MPC to run this program. You can run this program by itself without any hardware. All you need is a keyboard and a mouse, and you can use this software, and it's just as effective as utilizing standalone MPC itself. With that being said, we're just going to get into, like the screen a little bit so you guys can understand it and see exactly what it is that you're looking at. So if you're up in the if you're up here in the window here at the top, that is what you consider the timeline window, or the, like I would consider it the timeline area here, where you have an option of multiple pads that you can assign to what they call a program. Now, what is a program? A program, if you look below, you can see the 16 pads sitting right here. And if I use my controller and I just touch the pads, you can see here that they are activated all the way up to 16. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that, and you'll be able to see that I'm tapping pads, and it's assigning to the different, pads. And so that's one thing. On the left of that is what you consider Q links. So Q links, basically, what they'll be able to do is they'll be able to control things from the knobs that you have on your controller. If you assign them properly, you'll be able to assign things and be able to control them from the knobs through the software. Okay. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take that away for right now, and we're just going to focus on just the pads and what's to the right of the pads. Now, what's to the right of the pads is a section called Pad Perform. Now, in Pad Perform, you can do all kind of different types of things. Like, you can actually say you call up a virtual instrument or a VST instrument. You can actually control certain things about that VST instrument. Like, you can create scales, you can create octaves, you can change the type. Like, you can go literally from notes to chords, things of that nature. So if you want to just play chords with one key, you can play chords in one key. Now, the little screen to the right of that says project. So in the project window, you have your programs and your sequences. Okay, so what a program is it can be several things. It could be what you consider a drum program. You can consider it a key group. You can consider it a plugin, MIDI, a clip, you can create a clip program, or you can create a CV program for those people who like to use, like, synthesizer modules and things of that nature. You can actually utilize those and connect them through, and actually do some pretty cool stuff with some synthesizer modules. Okay, but today we're going to focus on just using the drum programs, which is what I have natively here. So in the project window, once again, there's already a program already assigned, which is program 1. Now, to the right of that is where all my samples that I'm going to be using in the project, they're going to go here. So once I start calling up things, and as you can see on the far right here, I have a bunch of what they call expansions. So on the top right there, you can see expansions. Below it, you can see the filters. So you can actually get specific. If you have MPC expansions, which I highly recommend you invest in, because they really have done a great job of dancing around in different genres of music. And it's not just regulated to just hip hop. You can do house, you can do EDM, you can do rock, you can do all kind of different types of things, even reggae, whatever type of genre of music you like to make, you can make it in this software. But the expansions kind of put you in the vibe of what you can do, different genres, as far as different genres are concerned. So once again, we have the expansions here, but going back to the samples window, once I am able to call up a program, a preset program from the expansions list up here, then I can actually assign it, or it will automatically assign to the samples list. And you'll see the collection of samples there. But it also, to the left again, the project window, the program that you select from your expansions will start to show up in the programs list in the project section. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too difficult. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into some of the expansions here, and just to give you an idea how they set things up for people. Pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? So basically what that is a preview of all the sounds that are actually contained in that particular expansion's drum program. So we'll go to another one. And again, these are just previews, which is nice. You can actually listen to it as a sequence, and then you can decide for yourself what you want to use. So like, say I like that one. We'll just start with that one. If I double click it, it's going to load itself automatically on the pads. As you can see, it changed all the colors of the pads, and I'll be able to utilize these on their own if I wanted to. Maybe I just want the drums out of there. Maybe I just want, maybe I want one of the melody sounds. Maybe I want something kind of like that. You know what I mean? I can go ahead and I can choose what I want and play what I want in my little sequencer window here. That's what it is. It's a sequencer window right there where you see the main one with all the grid and everything like that. So as you can see, as I'm touching pads, you can see different melodies. You can hear different drum sounds. 808's real nice. And once again, this is these are the things that you can do with this software. You can do these things with this software. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to, I got a tempo of 80 at this moment in time, and we'll kind of leave it there, and we'll just see what we can do with it. Say I just wanted the drums from that. Well, it's pretty simple. You can actually start creating your drums right away. All you have to do is just hit your overdub and it automatically gets you on play enable. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap play start, and it's going to give me a 4 count, and then it will enable me to record some stuff. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, that sounds pretty good. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it really does give you a like a easy way to get right into something. When you're using a preset program in this software, you will see that you can get right into things really quick. So I'm gonna hit my overdub button again and add something else. Okay. Now here's an important thing to note. Over on the far left here, which is what we consider the inspector, which is the far left, you can see sequence at the top, you can see track here. As you can see, I'm only on track 1, and I've been able to create all of my drums on the first track. So we're going to name that, we're just going to call that drums. And now my drums are already set. Now say I wanted to go and find other things to go over top of that. So we go to the next track, and it's an empty track again, and we can select program 1. Why did I do that? Because we used the lo-fi kit on track 1. So say I wanted to create something without using that program, I can go back to my blank program, and now I can begin to go searching over on the far right where the expansions are, and I can start looking for sounds individually. Go Ham, what's going on, my guy? Make sure y'all go follow Go Ham. Make sure everybody's following each other in the chat. Make sure you guys are following each other. That's my man Go Ham TV. Man, he's got a great platform. Make sure you guys go tap into his platform, and he does great reactions. And it's amazing what you've done, brother. I want to definitely give you your flowers right now. So thank you for tapping in, brother. You know what I'm saying, on this Sunday. So what we're going to do now is we're going to search right below expansions. It says filter on the far right, if you can see that. I'm going to tap sample. Now, when I tap sample, I'm going to unselect the ASDR Lo-Fi Producer Collection so I can actually have access to all of the samples that I have in my expansion kit. Now, what can I select? When you see down here in the filter, you can go by instrument, kit, loop, or melodic, but you could also go by genre. So say I wanted to grab something from, let's see, let's look at some R&B. Let's look at some R&B stuff, because the beat kind of gives me an R&B feel. So we'll look at some R&B. Now, once I select R&B, now it shows me my instrument family on the right. So I can go from bass to drum to effects to guitar to keys, organs, pads, percussion, piano, stabs, strings, synths, and vocals. Or I can go more specific and go by instrument. So instead of instrument family, I can get more specific and say, I just want to preview bass samples or claps or crashes or cymbals, electric samples, and so on and so forth. But right now, I just want to look at let's look at some pianos that they got in here. And let's just preview some. Oh, I like that. See, that already gives me a dynamic. So what I'm doing here is I'm just taking those and dragging and dropping them on the pads that I want them to be on. As you can see down here where the pads are. So I added on pad 9 and pad 10 those sounds, and here they are. So when I'm touching my pads, I can actually just go back and forth with those. Okay, that's another part of it right there. Okay, I like that. I like that. So I like those. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different ones you can preview here down on the right where I just selected the pianos. But I like those 3 right there, and we're going to start building our beat with those, and that's now going to be program 1. Okay, so in program 1, I'm going to rename that track as my melody. And now it's my melody track, but I'm going to add that over the drums that we just created. So I got 9, 10, and 11 with that melody, and I'm going to try to create my own vibe with it. Here we go. Very nice. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. I like how that's going down. Okay. And that simple, we were able to make. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Meech. Yeah, and it's already got like that vibe and that feel, and all of that came in, the expansions of MPC. So that's my melody right there, and I'm cool with that. Now, say I wanted to add add a bass line from the drum programs itself. I can actually go ahead and find a bass sound now. I can just get specific and go to basses over here in my instruments, and I'll find one. I like that particular bass right there. So what I'm going to do is go back to my main screen here. And I'm going to drag and drop that into a new program. We're going to make a new program, and we're just going to have the bass being in the program by itself. Like, say I'm going to put it on pad 5. So, again, we're here. But here's the unique thing that I can do with that. What I can do is I can hit 16 level here, down here where the pads are, and I can adjust it by tune. What that means is I'll be able to enable that sound to be spread across all 16 pads, and then I can play a melody of I can play a bass line of my own. So okay, so I want that to be going a little bit lower because I want my lowest note to hit a little bit lower. So I'm changing the original pad to Yep. Okay, I like that. So let's go ahead and see if we can add that in there. I'm gonna drop one of those out. I just deleted one. So there's my sounds right there. There's my bass. And mind you, I haven't even played a VST instrument yet. I did all of this from the samples that are in the expansion of MPC. So that's my bass. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So that sounded pretty good right there. And I was able to do that within 3 tracks. 3 tracks. 3 tracks, and I was able to get a whole entire idea already together, or on the way to having a whole idea already together in this MPC software. It's very powerful. There are more things that we're going to go over with this software so you can see the next step. And next Sunday, that's what I'll do. I'll make a part 2, and we'll go in and we'll show you more and dig more in. And so that way you can see, exactly what this does. Right now, I'm just going to save this. Okay, we're just going to save that. And when we come back next week, we'll go over what else you can do from this point right here. Once again, we'll play that. Oh, thank you so much, Ellie. Appreciate it. And as you can see, real quickly, I was able to come up with that, and you can too. That's the most important thing that you need to know about this, is that whatever I'm doing, I'm expressing it to you because you can do it as well. And I encourage you to give it a try. And, start with just a pattern. You know what I mean? My pattern is 4 bars, 80 BPM. And you can change the bar length to whatever you want. And we'll get into that as we dig deeper into the MPC2 software. You know what I'm saying? But I thank you guys for tapping in today. This is a shorter broadcast. But once again, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I do got some other things that are going on today. So we're going to stop the broadcast here, and we're going to pick it up next week. So make sure that you stay tapped into the Custom Beat Show. Once again, thanks for everybody that's tapping in. And I'm going to catch you guys next week at this time. And we're going to go over some more